duckies do not care that I have somewhere to be.
Hello and welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob's Buys, where I go to places like charity shops, thrift stores, and retail locations to try to buy stuff really cheap to flip on sites like Amazon and eBay for hopefully a profit. This morning, I am doing something a little different, or I should say in this video I'm doing something a little different, and I am actually going to a community garage sale. It is April, and so it's starting to be yard sale season. I normally don't do yard sales, but that's mostly because I can't get up in the morning, and that's pretty much what happened this morning, because in addition to it being the start of yard sale season, it's also the start of allergy season, and I was struggling up in here this morning. But this yard sale is a community yard sale for one of the gated communities, and it runs from like 8 to 12, so I'm gonna go see if there's anything left. It is about halfway over now, but I do, again, because it's Saturday, have a very busy day planned. I might hit up a couple of thrift stores if I don't find anything. And also, I am going to be giving a panel this afternoon. I have a panel at RavenCon, which is what I'm giving panels all weekend. So I'm super excited. I did one last night and it went okay, and I met some new people that hopefully will come hang out with me later. But let's go check out this community sale and see if I can find anything good.
There is so many people here. I had to park. There's the building. There's my car. There was no parking.
They're hand painted and they're dishwasher proof, and they're wonderful. They make a pretty table. Have 10 bowls, 8 plates, and 2 serving bowls. $35. I know. I may not last that long, but I know. Yeah, we got an hour.
Okay, as you guys saw, that place was super packed, and I have a little bit of social anxiety, so I basically just did a quick once around, like I did my little figure 8, and I was like, done. I did find a couple of ceramic pieces that I will show you guys at the end, and I also found a whole bunch of Game Boy games for super cheap, which made me super excited. So I did pick up a few things. A lot of the stuff in there was vastly overpriced. I mean, they had a lot of nice stuff, because again, it's a gated community, but because it was a gated community, they also have an inflated sense of worth. So some of the things they were asking an astronomical amount of money for. It was like, I saw a pair of bar stools that they were like, we paid $200 new for each of these, so we need to get $200 out of these. And I'm just like, that's a sign. But yeah, so I was able to find a few things reasonably priced for resale, and I'll show you guys later. As you guys can tell, I have decided to go to the DAV. I already hit up the Goodwill in this area earlier in the week, and I found a crap ton of stuff for Etsy. Normally the DAV is pretty much the only thrift store in the area that is a little overpriced for resale. But sometimes in the like 99 cents to sections I can find some really good pieces that have been overlooked. So I'm gonna go in there real quick and check. I have about an hour before I have to go to the con for my panel. So I'm gonna pop in here real quick, see if I can find anything, and then probably go to Starbucks for some tea because that sounds delicious. Let's go see if we can find anything. Super good news, I found actually quite a few things at the DAV for a reasonable price, but again, I normally in the clothes only shop the 99-cent section, and I found 3 pieces that I will show you again later. And I also found a lot of hard goods that I will put on my Etsy store as well. If you ever want to check out my EBR Etsy store, they are going to be linked in the description down below. The bad news is that I spent way too long in there. So I spent about an hour in there, which means I have about 10 minutes to like pee and get myself together before I have to do my panel. TMI, I know. But I made it here in time. The only reason why I went to the DAV is because it was literally 5 minutes from where the con was. So even if I stayed too late, which I knew I was gonna do, it wasn't really gonna hurt anything. So wish me luck on my panel, and I will see you guys when I'm done. I think since I didn't get tea, I might get Thai, because I'm definitely gonna be hungry by the time I'm done with this. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so as you can see from the fact I am back at the ugly couch and you can hear traffic in the background, I am back at home. It is the next day. I look a little rough, and if you see this, it's mostly because of the fact that I went running earlier today and I ate the trail, and so there are chunks of me missing now. So if I'm moving a little weird, it's just because the whole right side of my body hurts. But we're gonna get through this, because I have to show you guys what I bought yesterday, because I already sold some stuff, and if I want to show you, I have to show you now because I have to ship it tomorrow. So let's start with the stuff I got at the community sale. So I only got a few things at the community sale because, as I said earlier in the video, that it was some of the stuff was like super overpriced, but I did get some games. So I got a lot of like 10 Game Boy games. There's like some regular Game Boy Color games, and then there's some Game Boy Advance games. I've already tested all of these. These two don't work. So the Curious George and A Bug's Life do not work, which is fine because they weren't really worth a whole lot anyway. I only paid $5 for the lot of 10. This one, Sonic the Hedgehog, is the one I sold already. Like I said, I only paid $5 for the lot. I sold this one on Mercari for $15 already, which is why I have to show you everything now, because I have to ship this tomorrow. So I already made my money back with just this one cartridge. I have everything else up on Mercari except for this one. This is a Monopoly game. I still have my Game Boys, which is why I was able to test everything. I really like Monopoly, so I think I'm gonna keep this. It's not worth enough to like bother selling it anyway, so I'm just gonna keep this one. Everything else is up on my, it's up on Mercari. So that's cool. The reason why I use Mercari instead of eBay is because I can ask for more money. It's the same fees, and stuff like this that caters to like a younger demographic sells much faster on Mercari. Look at me sounding all business-like. It's almost like I gave panels all weekend. So then the not stuff I'm super interested in is, because I'm a gamer, so like this stuff is like yes, but
let me go get the other stuff because it's too far. The other things I got were this Japan chicken thing that is nasty inside. I paid $1 for this, and those were some sneaky old people because they put the price tag over top of this. Stop looking at my face. 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 Nope. Okay. Come on. Stop. All right. Well, the camera's not cooperating with me, but there's a chip here. Here, maybe if I walk away. Here. Look at it. Can you see it now? Look at the chicken. Look at the chicken. Okay. So as you can see there, there's like damage right here. They put the tag right there so that way you couldn't see it. Not cool. So I'm still going to try to sell this little guy even with that. It's not really like a chip, it's just like, it doesn't feel like a chip, it just looks wrong. So I don't know, I might throw them up on Etsy shipped for like $15. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna probably make my money back because he's cute. Little brown chicken. And this is also gonna go in my Etsy store. This is the only thing that I was like, I want this. This is pretty. This is semi-porcelain made by some company in England. It says Excelsior on it. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. It's a really pretty dish. I just really like the brown patterning. This also has this weird discoloration here. I'm trying to figure out how to get that off. I haven't washed this yet. As you can see, I paid $5 for it. I haven't looked up on comps on this, so I literally have no idea how much I'm gonna get for this. I will put it up somewhere here when I figure that ish out. But that's everything I got at that community sale. And then I went to the DAV thrift store and got myself in big trouble because I almost was late to my panel because I found a lot of stuff. So the first thing, again, so the DAV, so as I said earlier in the video, the DAV is actually like very overpriced in our area. That's the only place where like the thrift store actually has like high prices. So normally for clothes, I only shop the 99 cents area, and that's where I found some Tommy Hilfiger with this beautiful America plaid pattern here. It's got the really nice, this is new Tommy, which is why I would only buy it at 99 cents. So you can tell it's new Tommy by the tag. This is a large, so it's a nice good size. It does have the box logo here. So I bought it, 1, because it's in good shape, 2, it was $1, 3, it's size, and 4, because it's a nice pattern. So I should, even though this is new Tommy, should still be able to get around 20 bucks for this, which is awesome. I have to do some more unwrapping. Okay, the next piece of clothing was also in like the clearancey section. And this is actually $3, and this is women's. Look, I found a women's. This was actually in the women's section. I found a women's in the women's section. But this is actually a women's vented. It's not a PFG. I don't know if they make the women's PFG or not. But this is a women's fishing in this beautiful flamingo pink. I think it even has a flamingo on it. It does. It's a flamingo pink shirt with a flamingo on it. I looked up comps on these, and this color specifically seems to be very sought after, so I should actually be able to get around $25 for this. I'll probably end up taking a best offer for 20 on it, but it's really cool. I found women's and women's. All right, as you can see on here, I paid 99 cents for these soup recipe bowls. Got tomato and onion and chicken. I only paid 99 cents. So I paid around $2.97 for all 3. I will sell these as a lot on my Etsy store. The comps for these were all over the place depending on if you sold 1 bowl or if you sold like 6 bowls, because I think there's a set of 6 with like a whole bunch of different recipes on them. I liked them. These are made in China. They're stamped on the bottom. These will be on my Etsy store. I don't know, because I have to ship them, I will probably put them on my store for like $30 shipped. So I'll still make like $11 on them. So I think I'll put these on my Etsy store for $30 shipped, and we'll see what happens. This one I don't know what to do with. This is another one where the comps are also all over the place. I think this is like an item from the 80s just by the way the tag looks. I paid $2.99 for this, and I'm gonna have to step off the camera again so that way it will focus on this item. I paid $2.99 for. It is a music box, a rose music box that works. I paid $2.99 for this. I just thought it was really pretty. You can tell I'm getting older by the fact that I'm starting to slowly become more and more attracted to pieces like this. But again, I only paid $2.99 for this. The comps for this were all over the place, so I think I'm probably gonna throw this up on my Etsy store for around 20 bucks. I'm gonna look at the comps a little bit more closely and see if that would be an accurate ask for it or not, and I would only make like a few dollars off of this, but I didn't want it to sit in the thrift store. I want it to go somewhere where it's going to be loved and also make money off of it. But I got that as well. So these are my first two pieces of Pyrex. I am in a Facebook group for Crazy Lamp Lady, whose channel I will link down below, and like Pyrex is like the coveted thing. These two glasses with this patterning aren't really worth that much. I just picked them up because I got $2. I paid $2 for these glasses, so it's only $2. I can put the set up on my Etsy store for $22 and make a few dollars off of them. I just thought they were pretty, and like I said, it was the first time I've actually seen Pyrex before that wasn't stupid expensive and behind the counter. So it was nice. It made me feel like, oh look, my hardware's reselling wings have been spread now. But these, oh, these fat bottom girls, these fat bottom duckies. These are mid-century modern. These are some mid-century modern mallard ducky glasses, and I am going to make money off of these. I will probably be able to put these up on my Etsy store for $35. I only paid $2 for the pair, so I'm gonna be happy with that, because mid-century modern is very in, and it is April, and for those of you that don't know, Father's Day is in June, and it's coming up on that time. So all of these lovely manly man gifts will have that Father's Day tag, and it is going to be amazing. Now, I normally, what I do with my vintage clothing is I put it up on eBay first. If it doesn't sell within the first 30 days, then I move it over to my Etsy store. And this is so 90s. It makes my heart happy. This is you can definitely tell this is vintage by the tag. Also, it says made in the USA, and this is like, this screams 90s to me with this big stripe down the chest. I have to look at the sizing. I'm not sure if this is men's or women's. It says large, but it looks like it would fit me, which means that it would be a large women's shirt. I'm not quite sure. Either way, I love this so much, so I am very excited to find this. And again, I only paid 99 cents for this. The next thing is actually a present for my best friend's wife. Her birthday is in July, so I will hold on to these until July. She really loves roses, and she is an author. I will also link her books. She writes children's books. So I will link her books down below as well. So if you guys are interested in some really cute children's books, I would recommend very much purchasing them from her. They're very inexpensive, and also if you use my Amazon link, then I get a small percentage. Then I get a small percentage as well. But these are for her. She loves roses and they're bookends, and I paid $6 for the pair, and they are stunning. They're these bright, vibrant red color, so I think she is going to love the holy heck out of them. They are a bit dusty crusty, so I will definitely need to do some cleaning to them before I give them to her, but I have 3 months, so I think I can manage that. But that is everything that I got yesterday. Oh, that's great. If you see anything here that you like and or want, the links for my Etsy and eBay stores will be down below, as well as all the other links I talked about later today. I'm actually not going to show you guys how much I paid for everything because I don't remember. Also, because of the fact that some of the things I'm keeping and some of the things are giving as gifts, I'm not going to show you how much. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to make this much money like I normally do. Mostly because of the fact that I, again, don't know if I'm keeping and or selling everything. However, I will try to include things that I show you guys in these videos in my It's Sold series, so that way you guys can see exactly what it sold for, and then maybe you guys can remember what I paid for it, because goodness knows I'm not going to remember. But hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up because I really love doing these videos, and you should hit subscribe, and I will hopefully see you guys next week for another video. Bye. Bye.